As children, we are taught never to accept gifts from strangers. And yet, as we get older and we're trying to break into this influencer world, we accept gifts left and right. Which of course then leads to this culture of, is she doing an honest review? Is it something that was simply paid for, or is it something that was like a gifted item, or is she actually using the product herself? Hi guys, it's Erica, and today's video is all about the Senreve mini Maestra bag. So I was actually gifted this handbag from Senreve, but you will see that mine looks a little bit different from their current model, and that's because I destroyed this handbag right after I finished doing my video review. So let me backtrack a little bit. This was actually on my old channel where I had a lot more followers than I did now, and I got this bag as a gift from them under no obligation to do a video for them, under no obligation to even post a photo or anything, which is something that I really appreciate about Senreve. So they did reach out to me and I was like, yes, I am a small influencer. I will take anything that I can get. And it's true, at the time I felt very, very honored to be chosen to receive a handbag. But during that video, when I published it, I actually said a lot of good things about it, which there are really a lot of pros to this handbag. But somebody posted the question to me, would I have bought the bag if I was spending my own money? And that really got me thinking, because I couldn't answer that straight off. Like, I just couldn't answer it because I didn't want to be I felt like I was caught in between. Like, you know when something is gifted to you and you know the value of that bag and you don't want to disappoint them, but at the same time you also want to be honest with yourself. And that's also the reason why I think I started back at square one, losing all of my followers and starting this new YouTube channel. But I do want to address that question in today's video. If I was spending my own money, would I go ahead and purchase the Senreve mini Maestra bag? Okay guys, so here's the deal. Let me recap first what I said about this bag in my previous video, and I actually did give it raving reviews. So this is made from a water resistant material. I think it's completely waterproof unless, like, for instance, water drops in through the side. And then it's also scratch resistant. It is very difficult to get into, so that makes it very secure. It has a zipper compartment, and then that opens up on the inside to be a very, very large compartment which can fit everything that you could carry or imagine carrying to work, except for maybe like documents. Unless you wanted the bigger size handbag, then you could carry also your documents and your laptop. And I love the fact that it had the 4 feet here at the bottom. The structure is very, very sturdy, and I said that this bag could actually hurt somebody in my previous video because of how sturdy it is made. In terms of the way it looks, I love the fact that there was no branding, no logo on it, except for at the side right there. And it wasn't very obvious. It also looked very similar in shape to the Celine belt bag, which I really, really liked as well. So everything about this bag, you know, it seemed all well and good. And for the most part, I would say that I really, really did like this handbag. So what made me destroy it and what made me change my mind right after that video was actually the way that you use the handbag. And this handbag is marketed that you can carry it in multiple ways, whether it be crossbody or on your shoulder or worn as a backpack. But the problem is the weight of this bag is really, really heavy. Even without anything on the inside, it is a very heavy bag. Like, I would say it's double the weight of this Celine Micro, even though the Celine is, well, this one is a little bit smaller, but definitely this is a lot heavier. And you can see the reason why. Like, it does have really, really nice sturdy leather. It is made out of very thick type of hardware, and it does merit being its weight. But at the same time, because it is so heavy, everything just tilts forward, and whenever you put something on the inside, it feels like you're carrying bricks. Literally, it feels so heavy. So when you try to like put the strap over here, it just gets pulled down a little bit, and it's just annoying. So it's very difficult to put on as a crossbody. The easiest way to wear this is as a shoulder bag, but the problem is the straps are actually here when you wear it as a shoulder bag, which puts the weight of the bag all to the front side right here, and then you really start feeling the contents of your bag, and it just multiplies how heavy everything feels on the inside. So what I actually did, oh yes, and then wearing it as a backpack. So the reason why this does not work at all as a backpack is because these straps are very uncomfortable to wear as a backpack. You can wear it as a backpack for short amounts of time, but not for very long. Another thing is the base is very big, so because it's not collapsible or anything, you really feel like you've just added about 8 inches to your body, and you can't maneuver quite as easily when you are wearing this as a backpack. So what I did with this Senreve bag, and if anybody from Senreve is watching this, I hope you don't murder me, but I actually modified the bag in a way that I thought would suit my lifestyle better. So what I did is I cut off the D-rings from here at the back side, and I just took a knife. I know that it doesn't look very clean anymore, but I was thinking to myself, anyways, it's the back, nobody's going to notice it, nobody's gonna look up close and scrutinize my handbag. And then I actually attached the D-rings here at the side. So I brought my my bag to a shoe shop who does like, they do like the tarpaulins and stuff like that, but they were able to put in a rivet at the side and just attach the D-rings onto the piece of leather that came from the bottom part of the original handbag. So I didn't actually add any new pieces except for the rivet part, and attaching it to the side was really a game changer for me. The other thing I did was modify the strap to be a little bit shorter. So I just bent it, and then this hole punch part, I just had them punch in 2 extra holes here at the top, and then I folded the leather strap. You can actually remove this, I'm not really sure what this gold thing is, but this gold piece of hardware, if you push it hard enough, it will unscrew. So I actually unscrewed it and then moved it up to the top part of this leather piece. And that just helped me shorten the strap so that I could wear it as a shoulder bag. And before I go on, I don't suggest anybody do this. I do a lot of DIY projects, and I've done everything from like home improvement to sometimes doing my handbags, and I did adjust the bag according to the way that I thought fit for myself. So I don't recommend that you try this. But if you are somebody who is struggling with the weight of your Senreve bag, then maybe this is a solution that you can also try if you are willing to sort of lose the money that you paid for the handbag, because obviously once you do something like this, you can't resell it for on the secondhand market for the same price that you bought it for, or even at a lower price. This would probably make the value very little as soon as you modify your bag like this. So just a disclaimer here, do this at your own risk. But for me, I found that after I did that, I was reaching for this bag so much more. So I really love the fact that I did this, and I thought of doing it. At first I was really scared to change my handbag into something like this. So maybe you are also thinking, maybe some of my viewers watching this might also be thinking the same thing as me. So it can be done. Just ask your local shoe store. I actually went into I'm not so sure what you call them. It's a place that fixes shoes. So they put on the sole of the shoe. They also punch in holes into belts and stuff. I'm sorry, I'm really at a loss for the exact word that I'm looking for. But anyways, that sort of shop, it's like a leather workshop. They really helped me in like deciding where I should put the rivet, and they told me what they could do and what they couldn't do. So I was very happy with the outcome of this handbag. So in conclusion, would I buy this handbag if it had not been given to me? And the answer actually is no. So I really think that because I don't like wearing my handbag as a backpack, and the strap situation here at the back really just doesn't work. The bag feels really heavy, unless I was thinking that I need to use it as a weapon, of course, or something. I definitely would not purchase this handbag. But at the same time, that being said, if they did have a version like this, where the straps are placed more like the Givenchy Antigona here at the side, and the weight distribution would be better, it's just right there in the middle. I stopped feeling the weight of all of the stuff that I would carry around with me. And yeah, I would actually consider this bag. I think it is beautiful. I think it is held up extremely well, and I love the way that it looks. I think it looks very unique. I've actually had quite a number of people while using this bag come up to me and ask me, where did I get that bag? And of course I also have to explain to them that I DIY'd it a little bit. But yeah, they usually are quite amazed at the way it looks, and it looks very different from the usual designer brands that you have seen out there. Okay, so I hope that does clear things up a little bit, and I hope also for those of you who are considering this bag, it is a really great handbag, but at the same time there are some things you have to consider about your lifestyle, especially about the way that you carry your handbag. Anyways guys, that is it. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you aren't already, don't forget to press the subscribe button down below. Please like this video or let me know in the comments how I can improve, and I will see all of you in a future video. Bye bye.